Good morning to you. It is Sunday, March 27th. I'm Ainsley Earhardt. I'm filling in for Allison Camerata this morning.
For joining us, Ainsley Earhardt in for Allison Camerata. We mentioned yesterday she was going to go hang out with Mickey. She had not left yesterday, but she will be with Mickey. It'll be a magical time for the Camerata crew.
Allison, it's the first time she's taking the kids to see
declaring war in Libya.
Yeah, we're going to hear from the president. He is going to be speaking about it on Monday night as well, and we'll talk about that throughout the show and give you those details. But also, Secretary Gates is saying they're asking him about the situation there in Libya. He is saying that Gaddafi's troops.
Tough cookie,
especially, you know, and always nice, no matter who she met here at FaF, whether it was the interns or anchors, whomever it was, always respectful to everyone.
Absolutely. Paved the way for so many women in our country. We'll always be grateful.
Well, coming up here on the show, President Obama.
Now some quick headlines for you. A wildfire burning near a military base, now 75% contained this morning. The flames burned more than 14 square miles near Camp Lejeune in North Carolina. Investigators aren't exactly sure what started that fire. And call them the Lucky Seven. 7 New York State governors.
Dave said, you take it. You take it. This is Fox and Friends on this Sunday morning. Ainsley Earhardt in this morning for Allison Camerata.
Hey, everyone. Good morning. Glad to be here.
Who's taking the kids to Disney World for the first time.
Yeah.
She said, pray for me.
Yeah.
So we are. That's Dave Briggs. I'm Clayton Morris. Welcome in.
Should be a magical time for Allison.
Right.
Have
you done that yet with your kids?
Godspeed. Not yet.
No.
I am not up to the task.
Good luck.
It's like running a marathon. Well, we've been following a lot of news overnight, and for you, we want to get right now to this dramatic turn.
Friends, everybody, I'm Dave Briggs. He's Clayton Morris. She's following Lindsay Lohan's game plan. She's just going to go with Ainsley. Just Ainsley.
Dropping the last name.
Yeah, no more Earhardt.
I'd like to think it's more like Oprah, right? Or Madonna, not Lindsay.
That's the problem with Lindsay Lohan, because Lindsay's not that cool a name.
Yeah, she needs
Ainsley is,
and there are a lot of Lindsays. That's like when someone calls you and they say, "Call me back. This is Ashley." I'm like, "Which Ashley?" Yeah. Or a text message. "This is from Ashley." I'm like, "Put your last name in," because I have how many Ashleys as friends?
So I just threw this out there on Twitter. I said we're about to do augmented reality. So that means on the cameras on the back of this, there's cameras on the back of this, and it actually, you can look through those viewfinders and see what's going on around you, and you can play games based on that reality looking through the screen.
We're in uproar because they go to school for a lot cheaper over there, and all of those grants were taken away from the students. So that we saw the violence, what, a month ago? When was that, a month ago?
Do you think this will happen here? Let us know. Friends at foxnews.com.
All right, well, now for the rest of your headlines. This morning, a major spike in
coming up on the program, a memorial to U.S. border
regular class students is backfiring.
Welcome back to Fox and Friends, everybody. Dave Briggs, Clayton Morris, and Ainsley is in for Allison this morning. We're talking about how our kids learn today versus how they used to learn in a previous generation, and boy, are the two different.
Yeah, that's a good way to sum it up. And find us on Twitter. We're FF Weekend on Twitter. Weigh in on this, because I think it's interesting. There's a new amount of research that's out this morning showing...
Well, they hadn't seen their father in more than a year as he was serving our country in Afghanistan. But Morgan and Trevor Wright got the surprise of a lifetime. A terrible cup. What does this mean?
Thanks,
Coming
Father.
up on the program, violence breaks out of the UK.
Welcome back to Fox and Friends. The Roys performing for us in Bluegrass Sounded fantastic. I'm going to ask you this question. Can we get a little bass line for as a little undertone music?
Ready?